Welcome back to another episode. I am so excited to share this one with you. It's been long anticipated. Today I'm going to show you how to find and hunt KONA crab by hand. Before we even started the dive, I ran into a school of big fin reef squid, and these squid are typically rare in the Hawaiian Islands. They are a deep water species of squid, and I've only had one other interaction with them, in which I speared one and took it home and ate it. We're here on the north shore of Hawaii, and this is a shallow bay where a lot of animals come in to find refuge. I'm assuming that these squid came in from the deep to find some refuge in the shallow water. Usually these squid are more common at night, but during the day you can find schools of 5 to 10. It's always a rare sight to see these, and you really have to get lucky. After meeting the squid, we went out to deeper water where the KONA crab live, where we were instantly greeted by this beautiful eagle ray. Sometimes you can see omilus and kagamis trailing behind eagle rays, but this one was alone. So right here, I spot a KONA crab, and I'm showing my sisters where I see it. Now, as you can tell, we're in some pretty deep water. I'm gonna say this is 40 to 45 feet, but that's just going off of depth perception. Whenever you're looking for KONA crabs, you wanna locate what looks like a moving little golf ball on the bottom of the sand that is sand colored. That's the KONA crab, either right below the surface of the sand or right on top of it. Once you find the KONA crab and they see you, they'll typically stop, but they won't bury into the sand immediately. This gives you an opportunity to dive down and grab the crab, so that's exactly what I'm going to do pretty soon. As you descend, the crab is going to start to bury itself into the sand. What you want to do is tuck your hand right underneath the crab and start to scoop him out of the sand. Keep your momentum on the way to the surface so that the water is pushing the crab against your hand and you won't be able to escape. KONA crab is a deep water species of crab that frequents the Hawaiian waters around all Hawaiian islands and is sought after by the fisheries here on the islands. KONA crab is a common name used in Hawaii, but other names are used such as frog crab, red frog crab, and spanner crab. From the surface, the crabs appear to be sand colored, but in reality, the KONA crab is an orange or red color with bluish and white patches on its ventral surface. This crab can be found in Hawaii, throughout the tropical Pacific Ocean, Japan, Formosa, Philippine Islands, to the East Indies, and into the Indian Ocean to South Africa. Here's a view from the surface so you can see exactly what I'm doing from a different perspective. As soon as you spot a crab, dive down as quickly as possible to make sure that the crab does not dive into the sand too long. This was a shallower spot, but I'd still say it's around 35 feet. Once you find the crab, make sure to scoop him out quick and keep your momentum up to the surface. Locating the crab is the hardest part, but once you do find it, make sure to act quick so it doesn't escape. KONA crab can be found on sandy bottoms of the Hawaiian waters throughout the year, and their season is closed from May to August. In order to keep KONA crabs, they have to have a minimum size of 4 inches on the carapace, and you cannot spear or take any females. They're typically caught within 20 to 300 feet of water. If you're freediving for KONA crabs, I would recommend hunting them in around 40 to 50 feet. That way you can see a lot. On our way back, I was talking with my sister, and as soon as I put my head back into the water, I spotted a school of 7 to 8 milkfish, or ava. I've shot at one ava in Kaneohe Bay, but unfortunately it tore off. But this is a solid school with solid size, right on the edge of the horizon. On the same day, there was a huge bait ball in the bay, and I actually saw a blacktip shark come into the bait ball to try and get some fish. Unfortunately, I did not get it on film, but this is the same bait ball that the shark was preying on. Right here, I'm on the bottom, and this papio swims straight for me, and I'm approaching a school of nightmare goatfish. These fish are often trailed by papios who are looking for an easy meal, but it was said in ancient Hawaiian times that if you ate this fish, you would develop nightmares, which is why it gets its name. Before we headed into shore, this 5-foot barracuda came out of absolutely nowhere. This is a solid-sized kaku, but I wouldn't consider eating it. Probably has a lot of ciguatera. That's all for this video. It's a short one, but if you enjoyed this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. I hope that you can find Kona crabs easily. Good luck on your next adventure, and stay tuned for more. Mahalo.